So I want to just quickly share a few steps for preparing to get dreads. Once you've decided that that's the route you want to go, you have to figure out how to go about it. Obviously, I'm not an expert, but I do want to share the experience I have, especially pertaining to my hair texture. If you happen to have similar hair texture, then this could be relevant. First of all, when you decide you want to have dreads, you have several options. You can go the neglect route, which is you just stop brushing your hair. You don't bother sectioning it neatly, you just let the dreads form as they may. That, I think, has the potential to turn out nice and orderly several years down the line, if that's what you're going for. You know, some people, they might separate them out later on and clean them up a bit. But really, the neglect route is for people who embrace the chaos and really want that wilder look. That was something I knew for sure was not for me, because I want mine to be as like clean and orderly like as possible. Also, you can twist and rip, which is you twist it and then you like pull the ends apart. You can back comb it, which is like you take the strand and you brush it the opposite direction. I didn't want to do either of those either. They also look kind of messy initially. It's not something that I felt comfortable doing with my hair, because I've always struggled with how wild my hair is and trying to keep it as under control as possible, and I wanted getting dreads to be a solution for that. I wanted this to be my way to make my hair more manageable and not go in the opposite direction and make it even wilder, crazier. There's also crocheting, which you can do with a crochet hook. You get your strand of hair and you stick the hook in and out, and that creates what looks almost like a mature dread. Basically, if you do twist and rip or back combing or crocheting, you have what looks like a fairly mature dread. Like it's at least got that shape and some of that texture, even if it's still kind of like fluffy. You speed up the process versus what you would get with neglect, where of course it would take a very long time. What I opted to go with was twisting my hair and just leaving it twisted. So some people seem to be confused when I say twisting, and they think I'm referring to twist and rip, which seems to be pretty popular. And a lot of people seem confused when I say that I'm just twisting my hair, especially when they look at the color of my skin. And they think, oh, she's way too light, her hair must be way too fine to lock just by leaving it twisted. Twisting is something that you would see more with black hair that's going to be coarser, that you could typically twist it as a style without having to put any rubber bands on it. It's not going to untwist. You can leave it like that for several weeks before you have it redone, and then you just decide one time, I'm gonna not untwist it, I'm just gonna leave it there for several months and it will lock up on its own. However, my hair is the kind of texture where I can twist it like, example, and the front of my hair is obviously where it's going to be at its finest. At the back at the bottom, it would hold a twist even better. But still, when I twist it at the front, it pretty much stays twisted. If I had like a bigger piece of hair, like, you know, maybe this much, it might unravel halfway and it would still stay twisted. So it's not like I have like fine, sleek, straight hair, which is really obvious if you've seen the first video I posted. You know, a lot of people, once I announced this online, kept trying to tell me this isn't gonna work with my hair. They were so sure of themselves. But the thing is, I already have 4 dreads at the very bottom, and they turned out just fine with 0 effort whatsoever. All I did was twist them and ignore them, and there they are. So that's all the proof I need. That was enough reassurance for me, and I've heard other people who have, you know, worked professionally as locticians say that they've seen dreads started with pure twisting with people who have even a lot less curl than I do. So of course it's not going to be a possibility for the finest hair textures, but my hair is really coarse and dry and curly, so if your hair is like mine, I wouldn't let myself get discouraged. I would have really questioned myself in that moment if I didn't already have these as proof.